No problems with skin colours, we have more in common than what you think. It's the government doing it purposely, keeping us divided with our undivided attention focused on football and tennis. How we can pretend this ain't big. This has to get sorted. Fight for your kids' inheritance. It's fresh water, they're gonna need something to drink. This is the G up you need, bruh. I wanna see you complete the procedure. Here comes the procedure for your runs and the features. I can see it from the tear ducts. This is the G up you need, bruh. I wanna see you complete the procedure. Here comes the procedure for your runs and the features. I can see it from the tear ducts. This is an annexation, man. The battle station. Stop being cattle and just rattle the cages. Break out of your chains and go, Django. Right on the main road. So they know we don't play bro. Coppers and blankos, they know how to cause a riot, distort the message with violence. Important that is silent. Your judges have a mistrial. You thought you had me with your non-jurisdictional, proven fictional system. Unqualified ministers send them to prison. Use them as cannon fodder, lamps to the slaughter. They're demanding orders, expanding supporters. Never managed to corner us. Take us to court. We can afford it. Exposing the rot, protecting our sons and daughters. You've chosen your course. Head on collision with a man on a mission. I stand on this wisdom. I'm planning on planting this vision. Listen. No understanding, so you panic and prison our children, then they vanish. We've had it, we'll manage ourselves again. This is the G up you need, bruh. I wanna see you complete the procedure. Here comes the procedure for your runs and the features. I can see it from the tear ducts. This is the G up you need, bruh. I wanna see you complete the procedure. Here comes the procedure for your runs and the features. I can see it from the tear ducts.
I'll get some water and I'll be back.
Motherfuckers be a trick of fear, and I can get it clear, cause you ain't never seen something like this with a vocab bigger than most have. Excite kids to fight this belligerent government, feeling this is a tight pitch, be diligent, and rubbing and winning is imminent. We're beginning to stretch them out like Wallace, Williams ligaments, they're fantastic for it. We're getting rid of you like we're winning passages, and I bet you would do. Their plans are in the fucking toilet. I forbid you to move, blow on this didgeridoo. Forgive me for coming off rude. Government's rubbing me up the wrong fucking way. Too deep, you choose deep, meeting the tube, you call a subway. Open the floodgates, I'm a tough mudder. This is a mud race, a slug pace. Get up, brother. This ain't a dream cause you're awake. Responsibilities on your plate. You're responsible for the future generations to generate the power they need for them to accelerate. We're putting up steam on this train. No running away, only this locomotive. Fulfilling my scheme, even the people know it. My record is clean and I'm open to show it. Why don't you go ahead and mind your own business? That might be. For what was said, you come to beg for my forgiveness. But remember, I'm no priest. I'm counting on putting them to bed and win this till then there's no peace. Vengeance is my sickness, I get my kicks from this shit and I'll spit again and go beast. I'm like a whirlwind, disturbing them while observing the trends. Irregular circles again, I wedged out the rats in this rat race. And when I'm in the house, I'm the cat with the facts. Relax, mate, hey. And I ain't that man, son, cause I ain't blowing my own horn. But if you understand my stances, this is a roll call. For all the so-called warriors, we got them in a chokehold. Show boldness, don't fold yet, be victorious. Go in and take them out, you be playing them like accordions. Catch them online, live on your online audience. Whoa, no need to camp, but these campers will be supporting us. They came with 40 tents and over 150 people installing them. Closest cop shop is 3 hours away in the back of a dog box, but not me, mate. Hey, why don't you go ahead and mind your own business? That might be. For what I said, you come to beg for my forgiveness, but remember I'm no priest. I'm counting on putting them to bed and win this. Till then there's no peace. The vengeance is my sickness, I get my kicks from this shit and I'll spit again and go beast. Yeah, Gorilla. I'm on a mission to win, what pissing the government off, so let's hit them again. They be running for courts. Adrenaline kicking, they're coming in. I better get ready then, so let's settle this. Like gentlemen, which one of you constables is punchable? Start backpedaling.
I can't hear. My audio is not working. I can't hear. My audio is not working. I'll be right back.
Spending your dead. The revenant with a speech impediment. Let's see who's better breach the police. You better get crown lawyers. Sit down, boys. You're out of your depth. As bad as it gets, stay in town. Don't play around. Or you can play the defense, placate the judge's checkmate. Brothers, I'm astounding you yet. Settle the score with law. Several morbid laws. They let him distort it for ephemeral corpse. Warrior thoughts. Ain't no worries we taught to garner support. The harder we fought only because they started this war. Just a few words from a man on a mission, on a mission, on a mission. I'ma touch a few nerves, getting cut cause I plan the incision. Sewing them up and I'm the physician. Precipitated blue first and you'll understand when I'm spitting. Wanna listen, wanna listen. Out of the ashes hatches a cool bird, the phoenix is living. So see my mission beginning. Faked out and I'm face down in my cake. 8 pounds and I'm licking the plate, great. 4K GC division, then we made scored a penalty against the police. We remain untouchable. You're a thug, but God's touching you. This is ambassador stats. I'm indestructible. Not motivated by the money, it means I'm trustable. Your collateral damage, that is why you're cuffable. To this government, I become insufferable. They started rimba, but these black fellas are not that crushable. You're poking, huh? Throwing stones in a glass house. Mountains are woken up. Now we were about to erupt. Fountain of abuse, spewing plumes of toxic fumes are counting on us to save a nation with no hesitation. Rounding them up. Now I'm spraying it when I say I got the power, bud. Just a few words from a man on a mission, on a mission, on a mission. I'ma touch a few nerves, getting cut cause I plan the incision. Sewing them up and I'm the physician. Precipitated blue first and you'll understand when I'm spitting. Wanna listen, wanna listen. Out of the ashes hatches a cool bird, the phoenix is living. So see my mission beginning. Sit down and let me explain what heart is. Already ready to start this shit regardless. I can't get past to feed the bastards, feed the task. Complete it fast, no need for masks, hit the targets. Push me to the limit. You're beginning to witness the only option is winning, is making finish. I don't give 2 fucks about your job. Go blow up your fucking trucks, your fucking dogs, go suck a knob. I'm ready to die, buddy, I said it right. I'm prepared to set it alight, what you gonna do? I'm losing my patience on this levy, situation's getting heavy. Emotions get petty, you start a fire. I was bred to be wild since my father said to me, child, you were led to be a fighter, it's embedded inside you. Rite a passage and become a man. Ride like fascists with the pen, find a tactic and attack it there. Just a few words from a man on a mission, on a mission, on a mission. I'ma touch a few nerves, getting cut cause I plan the incision. Sewing them up and I'm the physician. Precipitated blue first and you'll understand when I'm spitting. Wanna listen, wanna listen. Out of the ashes hatches a cool bird, the phoenix is living. So see my mission beginning.
Tab has AFL offers on Tab. Place a same-game multi with 3 or more legs on any game this round, and if a selected number of legs fail, get a bonus bet back up to $50. For Sport on Tab, download the Tab app.
You win some, you lose more.
Come here, rude boy, boy, can you get it up? Come here, rude boy, boy, is you big enough? Take it, yeah, baby, yeah, take it, yeah. Come here, rude boy, boy, can you get it up? Come here, rude boy, boy, is you big enough? Take it, yeah, baby, yeah, take it, yeah. Tonight I'ma let you be the captain. Tonight I'ma let you do your thing, yeah. Tonight I'ma let you be a rider. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, babe. Tonight I'ma let it be fire. Tonight I'ma let you take me higher. Tonight, baby, we could get it on, yeah. We could get it on, yeah. Do you like it, boy? I want what you want. Give it to me, baby, like boom, boom, boom. What I want is what you want. Nah, nah. Come here, rude boy, boy, can you get it up? Come here, rude boy, boy, is you big enough? Take it, yeah, baby, yeah, take it, yeah. Come here, rude boy, boy, can you get it up? Come here, rude boy, boy, is you big enough? Take it, yeah, baby, yeah, take it, yeah. Tonight I'ma give it to you harder. Tonight I'ma turn your body out. Relax, let me do it how I wanna. If you got it, I need it, and I'ma put it down. Fuck the love, I'ma give it to you stronger. Heads up, we gon' go a little longer. Tonight I'ma get a little crazy, baby. Like it, boy, I want what you want. Give it to me, baby, like boom, boom, boom. What I want is what you want. Nah, nah. Come here, rude boy, can you get it up? Come here, rude boy, is you big enough? Take it, yeah, baby, yeah, take it, yeah. the way you pull my hair. Baby, if I don't feel it, I ain't faking, no. I like when you tell me kiss it, yeah. I like when you tell me move it there. So get it up, time to get it up. You say you want real boy, show me what you got now. Come here right now. Take it, baby, take it, love me. Come here, rude boy, can you get it up? Come here, rude boy, is you big enough? Take it, yeah, baby, take it, love me. Come here, rude boy, can you get it up? Come here, rude boy, is you big enough? Take it, yeah, baby, take it, love me. Take it, love me, yeah. Take it, baby, take it, love me.
When it comes to citing sources, details matter. Introducing Grammarly's citation.
You're muted, bro. Yeah, can't hear you or something. The mic's not working, the echo's gone. That's for sure. The echo's back now. It's working at least.
Volume up. How's that?
That's better. Yep.
God damn. The chook feed, boys. The breakwater, that breakwater, Jesse, $13 to $20. Right? That's 13 for like wheat. It's like 15 for layers and 17 for mixed grain, bro. 20 kilo bag. And draw is fuck all. His zero there. There was a dude on the highway behind you, Jeff, in between you and Drowsy. Yeah, so on the fourth, airport, for the Queensland one, right? Watching on that one. Yeah. There's fucking one near the coast, I forget. The one close to the bay. On that road, there's a farm dude not far past the hill there, and he sells beef, straw, hay, fucking all types of shit, and it's cheaper than the store. It's my flash mob, Bush. You want to have a look?
Ooh, nice little flash mark.
Ooh, look at all the buttons on the bastard.
Yep. Is that the one that causes the echo?
That one's the mute button.
Yep.
And then I think it's this one, this one.
Yeah, that's it.
And volume. $20. $20 Audi. $20.
Yeah, so
You got heaps of stuff there, and it's all $20. Like webcam, microphone, chargers, stations, all $20. Well, there's your problem, Jeff. All right, that's one. And then if you don't want to go to that, dude's house yet. The house is back about 50 meters, 80 meters to the road. The drive goes like that. Nice fucking garden out the front road and shit. You probably know who I'm talking about. You're not far from it. And then if you don't go there, off feed is so cheap now. Yes, hey.
G'day, boys.
How are you, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Hey, so brother, how are you?
Monty. Good man.
You know, on the camera.
Keep him warm. What was that, PTP?
I just moved myself back into frame.
Always do that. It was like a split screen myself.
Yeah, I was sitting over here, and then all of a sudden I'm fucking half on the screen.
Just do the slide through. End up in Monty's
So there's still cold weather coming.
Fucking freezing here today. It's like 12
It's
degrees.
been freezing here for a few days, and that means it's still coming. So
Yeah, well, there's another massive like southwest storm front coming. It's meant to hit us on sort of Saturday. You look at it on the map, man. It's fucking huge. It's stretching from like the corner of southwest of WA all the way down past Tassie. It's just this big arc and bow coming through. It's meant to get pretty wild. So yeah, Saturday, Sunday, Vico will probably cop it.
yep.
It was like
Ugh.
9 degrees. It was like 9 degrees here by 6 o'clock last night.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's only 12 now.
Yeah, as soon as that sun starts to set, it's below 10. I think it's just stayed above. It's just stayed above freezing the last 2 nights. The night before, I think it may have got down to freezing.
I got a mate out in Orange, and it was like -2 there last night. And all week it's going to be like -1, -2.
Yep. Ooh.
Fucking cold.
Yep.
Just tripped out as well. So we're like, oh, you live in Queensland. Oh, never wear a jumper or a fucking, pair of pants. And it's like, nah, man, you're tripping. Like, it's fucking cold.
It's pretty cold here. It's pretty cold here.
You wear it. Yeah.
I can't help it, bro. I just get around in shorts now for the last few months.
It's the Queensland way.
I'll put a jacket on.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got like the sheepskin, but you're wearing a pair of stubbers. Yes.
The fire's kept I just slept on top of my blanket bed last night. I didn't even have to get under the blankets. The fire was going pretty well.
Oh, I missed my bloody heater, like open fire. Nothing quite like it.
I made one essay. I got a fire drum that we use for drinking out the back. Right? And I got that fire drum, and I got a 300 ml box tube, probably about 600, 800 long, and I put that on top of the fire, put some pipes coming out at either end, and go into the house.
Sick.
Then I light the fire out the back, and heats up that tube, and pushes the air into the house.
That's crazy. You don't get any kind of smell of like smoke or anything like that. You just get the heat.
Yeah, just the heat, because I welded it all shut. So that, yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Free heating, baby.
Yeah, I figured I got all that wood, and I either give it away or I wait till summer and burn it at parties and shit. Now I got piles of wood up against the back fence, in the fucking outside stove, up in the fucking everywhere. So I'll just burn it. Stay warm.
Fucking oath. I was the same. My old house had an open fire. And that thing, like, you just keep feeding it, man. And it just, you'd go through the wood, but it kept the house hot as. If it had a door, it would have saved me a fortune. But I just rolling wood in it. It's just like, fuck.
The first night I built that thing and I ran it, I just had a mesh grate with like inch by inch mesh with the bottom of the fireplace. So I threw like 3 big logs in that would last hours normally. And they were gone in like 30 minutes. It was like, fucking gone. Yeah. I'm like, this is not going to work. So I ended up, I put a tray in there and I sealed off the oxygen. And now I only have to put wood on it 3 times over about 8 hours. So fucking way better.
Yeah.
All right.
Some slow burning wood as well, like mallee stumps and shit like that. Where like they get real hot and roasted, but they just hold that heat. They don't disintegrate as easy, but if you got free wood,
I've got blue gum.
Yeah, sick. Blue gum's good too. Look at the other one, yellow box. And that's another good little slow burner.
And we get yellow box around here.
Yeah, it's good.
Usually burning grey box though.
Yeah. It's crazy when you go to like the timber yard and you just see like you know, there's fucking thousands of tons of hardwood. You're like, oh, all them old fucking trees, you know, just fucking burn the cunts down. It's crazy.
Yep.
All the mallee stump as well, like just huge chunks of mallee stump. Like, you know, I can't fit my hands in the screen, but beautiful
Yep.
looking stumps. And it's like, fuck, where are they pulling this shit from? It's like, I mean, I'll probably burn like 2 ton of winter. It's like every other cunt probably burns the same. It's like a lot of shit.
What do you got the Canara out the back for, Push? Shouldn't the Canara be in your house?
Poison gas running inside. Can't wait till we convert to what?
Where you are, there should already be natural gas. I gas.
Yeah.
I with the traffic and the truck for the fucking pipeline being extended to Lonsdale, and that was fucking like 12 years ago or more. So you should have gas, bro.
Yeah. I always forget to look.
Hey, Kingy.
Can you?
MC Dude said he found some cubes outside Mulberry High School this morning. That's
Fuck yeah. What are the cows doing shitting out the front of the high school? That's crazy. They grow everywhere, man. Like, it's crazy. Once they're on your radar, like, holy fuck. Can't walk 2 steps without kicking one of the fucking things.
I should have stopped at a roundabout yesterday, but I'm thinking there are a whole heap of gallerias.
The galleys or like the Larrys or the gyms, they all look fucking so
Yeah.
similar. From the top as well, the galleys look exactly the same. So until you pull it out and you see like the orange under the gills and the little fucking stain on the stem. Like, oh god damn it. That's so close.
Why do they make a noise like a jet? Is it the type of
I'll probably stop on Friday just to make sure, though, when I go past. I will stop at that roundabout.
Is it the type of stove or whatever you're running them in? Are you running them in one of them jet stove things where you put the holes in the base and the fucking holes in it draws through really fast? Or is it just what this material does when you burn it?
What are you talking about?
You're saying biochar is unreal heat, and things put out the heat is unbelievable, making noise like a jet.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you now.
So you throw a log on the fire
Yeah.
and
Everyone just hits the fucking deck, thinks it's a big firework.
Yeah. Hey, Baker.
There's always that one dude at a party who fucking throw a firework in and just be like, ah, and you're like, fuck. And it doesn't go off normally, it just explodes the whole thing and everyone just gets shrapnel. Fucking hell.
I was that idiot numerous times.
Me too.
roll up with a jar of shotgun shells, just fucking throw the jar in there. Everyone shits. And you're like, you can't get hurt. Like, they think that they're going to shoot everyone.
Yeah.
But even if you put a brass shell into a fire, right, the projectile stays in the fire and the shell,
goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to explain to these fucking dudes. Everyone's hiding in the grass, hiding under logs. It's handy.
I got blown up hard in a fire once. I was trying to be the hero for the women. They're like, oh, the fire's going out. And one of the boys had fucking shoved the fucking can of hairspray in it and hadn't gone off. Like, there was just a few coals in the bottom. There's me, like, snapping sticks in and fucking, lighter in there. It gets charging up. I go back to put another load of sticks in, and as I lean over the fire drum, it just goes, boof.
Boom.
Set fire to my face, my hair, fucking everything. End up in hospital. I was on a fair amount of MD when it happened as well, so I was tripping. I was like, fuck, this is no good. I had all this ash. All ash burnt into my skin, and it was like peeling off my face, all bubbling. I'm like, oh, I look like the Toxic Crusader. Yeah, off to the hospital I went.
Can't bend your beauty.
Yeah, it was brutal. Yeah, I went to hospital and I'm like, they're like, oh, we'll give you something for the pain. And I was hell worried. I was like, oh, look, had to full fess up. I'm like, oh, look, I've had heaps of MDMA. I said, we've got to affect the morphine. They're like, nah, you're going to be loving it. I was like, woo! They cut me loose like 2 hours later with all this like fucking alien cum stuck to my face, all this sticky shit.
Second skin.
But I was off my face, so I didn't care what it looked like. I was just like Mr. Burns when he's all fucked up on like the aliens. It was fucked. But got rid of
I learned at a young age not to put some rocks in fires; they explode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realise. I used to put him around fires, and some of my uncles would go, no. Yeah. And that why. I used to love when my pop would light a fire when we'd go camping. He'd chop down like a tree that was like fucking 3 meters fucking round and drag like a half a car stump back and just sit it on the fire. It'd burn for like fucking a week.
Plywood sorted.
Yep, we've got our ton in one block.
You'd have like drill into it and just have like little compartments, cook shit in there.
I used to be one of them kids that was like mesmerised by fire. I'd like get stuck staring at it.
TV's fire is nature's TV. Fucking everyone stares at it.
Constant change, like it's always changing. Like
all the little shapes, different flames, the colours of flame. They'll stop here and start there, and then restart over here. This will turn black, and then that will go glow, and then that will glow again. That's just interesting.
It's like a life form, you know. Like you're just like that shit's fucking alive, man. Like it's doing some shit. You add a few muscles to it, and you're like, it's really doing some shit.
I think that's what it was, McDude. My screen wrong.
Hear it starting to go. Oh fuck! Built up water inside of it and shit.
I was like collecting wood the other day after the 3 inches of rain. Fucking most of the wood's fuck. Cut the tree down, lands in fucking 3 inches of water, so then you're picking it up. Soaked in a fair bit of water by the time we'd cut it up.
They'll be dry next season, eh?
Oh, it's a dead tree, so I don't cut down living ones, only dead ones.
We had a big tree come down out the front of my old joint. Like it got fucked up by borers. So the borers had gone in and just killed the tree. And it was like a fucking like 60-year-old gum. The arborists come out, cut it all down. And they didn't have all their trailers with them. So all the dudes were like cutting all these wicked rounds of wood to like keep for themselves. Because it was on my fucking block. When I got home from work, I'm like, oh, sick. So I've rolled all these sick rounds out the back, loaded up my firewood. And on the Saturday, the arborist dude come back. He's like, oh, where's all the fucking wood? I'm like, in my backyard, cunt. He's like, oh, I was going to take that. I'm like, get fucked. When you were there, mate, you don't leave it just fucking sitting there. My neighbourhood, man, you leave anything out the front, and people are like, oh, it's free shit. No, just fucking grab it. Fuck.
Yep. There's a place out the front that's free to take.
I see it all the way. People put stuff out the front, all of a sudden cars will roll up and people will be just rummaging through.
Oh, yeah. Fucking whenever they have those hard rubbish dumps, mate, people do fucking 24-hour cruising before the pickup, fucking with their trailers going around fucking scavenging people's shit.
Well, apparently you're allowed to do it twice a year. You're allowed, like I've never done it. I always thought you weren't allowed to. So I read me council notes and that. You're allowed to put like shit out on the lawn twice a year, and they'll come and get it.
Yeah. They usually meant to tell you when to put it out and stuff. They're meant to tell you when to put it out, so everyone does it at the same time because they don't want to be coming out fucking willy-nilly for fucking people and that. But fucking Wodonga Council hasn't done it for the last couple of years and that, so I'll just fucking throw it out there anyway. Fuck them. Fucking they charge more in rates and shit, but you get less services, so fuck them. Right. Nature strip's not mine. Once it's out there, it's not mine. That's council fucking property. Right? Fucking they can deal with it. There's no proof it come from my house just because it's dumped out there. Unless where's the camera evidence?
You just make a report to the cops. Like, oh man, I heard this car out the front last night. I woke up and there's all this shit out the front of my house.
Yeah, Yep, that's the best way to cut it off. Ring the cams and go, oh, some motherfucker went around dumping shit out the front of my house.
They pull CCTV cameras and it's Monty just running back and forth in the ute. Hey!
Yeah, they go after neighbours for their fucking CCTV.
I love the hard rubbish days though, because crew throw out their old barbecues. I get all the old barbecue hot plates. You know, taking camping and shit like that. You just fucking chuck it on the fire. It's fucking sick, man.
Well,
They're useful, right?
Yep.
100%.
Yeah, I'm not.
People
I'm not
throw
a
so
hoarder.
much good shit away, mate. It's fucking unreal.
I'm not a hoarder. But if I see something I know will be valuable in a certain amount of time, I'll keep it. Otherwise,
yeah,
I buy it anyway. I either buy it or I just grab it now and put it away for later.
Yeah.
On a farm, I have to do that. Everything comes in useful and gets recyclable. But fucking, it's funny, like the dudes in town, like there's like 4 groups I've worked out so far. As soon as the tip closed of afternoon, man, people fucking hit the tip. There's a hole in the fence. Fucking, they had to put fucking floodlights up, so in case like any one of these 4 little crews of fucking 2 people each trip over and hurt themselves while they're stealing shit because they go into the shed, fucking mate. Yeah, so like one of them threatened the tip dude because the tip dude thought it'd be good to threaten him, or you get caught, you're in trouble. And like he goes, no, if I trip over stealing shit near you, you're in trouble, and that and fucking so the council must have realised, where we are in trouble, so they put floodlights out there to help us steal shit from them. I went there just to check it out. It was funny as fuck. Like the access, like nothing's locked up. Fucking, it's unbelievable.
One of the closer ones we had here, what they started to do was they started to grab anything they thought was valuable and put it into a shed on site.
Yeah, that's what they do here, but we have access to the sheds.
Then you go dump your rubbish and pull up, then you can go walk through the shed and go, I'll take that, or what do you want for that, or I've got this, I'll swap it for that. Or...
Yep. So we just wait for them to, because inside the shed there's about 8 bin type things, smaller type bins, what they class everything into. So we just wait for them to do the job and then go there at night time and then go through the bins.
We were spoiled, bro. They had shelving set up and they all stuff on the shelves for us. We just walked around.
There's a few shelf places. Right? Fuck, I was baffled by it, mate. I was like, fucking, we should make one of those, fucking swamp fucking people that do to hunt alligator instead of that, like tip wars and follow each crew around.
Remember,
because they fully try and beat each other to the tip so they can get first dibs on whatever's being thrown out that day.
Have a shit night, just get the old bum fights back in action, just pay each crew, $50, whoever wins gets 50.
Classic.
Do you remember the bum fights back in the day?
Yeah.
She was brutal, man.
They were.
Them dudes got in hell shit for that as well.
Yeah, that old dude fucking that they made getting fucking tattooed on his forehead ended up getting a bit of a payout from him, I think, out of all that.
Yeah.
Good.
Didn't they find who's that massive fucking dude? Didn't they find him? He's ended up being a UFC fighter, but he was like one of the full original bum fighter dudes. He's a massive black guy.
He was an original backyard fighter.
Kimbo Slice.
That's the guy.
Yeah. And another backyard fighter is
George Masvidal.
Yeah.
No, the other one. Because Kimbo was sick of fight. Yeah, Kimbo was sick of being the only one who'd fight. So fucking he wanted, after he'd fight, he wanted to watch fights. So fucking, and they recruited Masvidal to fucking
hold the torch.
Yep.
Fucking
how the internet's changed. Do you remember fucking Gore Gallery back when like the internet first fucking started?
Gore Gallery.
I don't remember that.
Rotten.com.
There was
Rotten.com, I do remember that.
It was brutal, like full murders and suicides.
Yes.
crazy shit. I'm still scarred
Yeah.
from it. Fuck.
Yeah.
When the internet started, we had
Telegram's like that now. You get scarred from Telegram.
when the internet started though, we had 56K modems or whatever, and you press the thing for a picture, and it'd be like,
Yeah, so they do it online at a time.
It's like a
come
fuck, yeah. Like a
Yeah.
fax.
See, 1 row of pixels at a time.
Four pixels to the photo.
Yeah. Yeah, they would have only been 1 gigabyte cameras too back then.
and then you'd go pick up your phone if someone's on the internet, and the phone would go,
Oh,
Disconnected.
you
from
always
the
knew when you got
spend
fucking.
another 40
Yeah.
minutes to reconnect.
Yeah.
I'm full old cunt. I remember that shit. I remember the world before there was no internet, no mobile phones.
yeah.
I wish I was a little bit like fucking Assange back then, though. Would have been good at the time when you could hack anything by just going up to a fucking payphone and doing that. Yeah, having that on a recording, and you fucking just played it back to the thing, and it'd give you free fucking calls forever.
It's just crazy.
Yeah. Imagine that, hacking NASA and fucking the fucking Pentagon's fucking ICBM fucking launch fucking thing from a fucking dial-up modem.
It's like aiming missiles all over the place.
Yeah, he was doing it from a dial-up modem and playing that fucking give you a free call fucking thing.
Because there was that dude back in the day, I think it was in like the 70s or maybe the early 90s, but he took over the TV radio waves, but he broadcasted on such a low frequency that they couldn't detect him, but it was enough to like, it was just like wearing a weird mask and was just like saying cook shit. And I was like, do you ever remember seeing the video? And there was like 2.5 minutes when they couldn't get him off the air. He just took over every TV station in the States.
That does sound familiar.
What the fuck was it called? Fuck.
And Jeff, that used to be back in the day. You pick up your phone, and either during the call or when you're about to make the call or just about to end the call, you'd hear click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Remember like being on your house phone?
I just start talking to him. Yeah. I'm not worth your time. You're wasting your time.
Oh, I still do that now for him. Fuck it.
You'd use your house phone, and then you'd hear like another line, like in the phone call.
Yeah.
As well. So, hey, you're like, oh, shut up, and you could just listen to someone else's conversation faintly in the background, like, oh, these cunts are going like.
We've got a cross line.
Oh, Sharon's fucking hating life. She's going to leave Trevor. Now it's like you can fucking the whole road map like down to your fucking fingertips. You know, you can look at anywhere on a Google map on satellite and go, oh, look at that street, and that shit's crazy.
This stupid thing, man. We were talking last night about something, and I was being lazy and I wasn't Googling it, and then I realized the phone was here, and I'm like, oh, I'll Google it, and I Googled it, right, and it preempted what I was about to write, and it was the first time I'd ever looked for it. Yeah. Like, you fucking sneaky cunt.
Always listening, man. Yeah, you can have like a conversation about some shit that's pretty random, and within the next 2 days you'll get like sponsored ads or fucking shit on your social media that's like in relation to it. Like, without even searching it in your phone, it will just still pop up. You're like, that's fucking weird. Pretty sketchy.
Oh yeah. Like there's apparently a way to turn your phone into only a phone, but it's risky. It works like 90-something% of the time. Other times it'll brick your phone, but it'll take all the functions off, like no internet, no find your phone, no location, no nothing. All it will do is make calls. But yeah,
might be time to break out the Nokia 3210, I reckon.
I've got a couple of them old.
I've still got mine. I've still got my Nokia 3210, mate. Fucking works like a pearl. I just need a SIM.
Yeah, they'll make a comeback. I'm fucking telling you.
They
They
already
tell-
did, didn't they? Re-release them, Nokia bring them out, or some kind of, like they re-released brand new versions of them.
They tell the bracket. They tell the bracket to put the current SIM card in so it will fit into the old phone
Yep, sweet.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy one of them, a little bracket then.
on eBay.
On eBay, sweet, because
Yeah.
I want it. Because fucking, yeah, I hate these new things because fucking, like, you know that they record us constantly.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll show you something.
It just gets filed. Yeah, it just gets filed on fucking some data bank until fucking NSA or whatever fucking intelligence service fucking you become on their radar, and then they'll just go downloading every fucking thing your phone has ever recorded.
I broke this screen. I got the screen replaced on my phone, right? And when they pulled all my phone out and put it in a new thing, but look at this. There's still stuff that remains in it, like listening device. That's a little listening device right there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Sneaky fuckers, bro. The amount of devices that are inside this phone for what, you know, you basically need one up here and one down here. And it's like fucking 5 in there. You're like, why?
Got all these different sensors. It's like I need to be able to hear and I need to be able to talk. What's the other 3 microphones for?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right, mate. They're slowly turning off the previous ones. And 4G is like an umbrella. It just goes everywhere on everybody all the time, whether you got a phone or not. And why they say 5G is better is because 5G won't go on everyone all the time. Only when you pick up your phone, a beam will come out and go to you. So we won't live under it all the time, only when we use our phone.
Supposedly.
Yeah, I got a new phone and I turned it on and it was automatically linked to a 5G network. I was like, fuck. So I had to go into my settings and like select. I could either select 3 or 4G. So I selected like 3G and 4G. So I get shit reception sometimes. I'm like, God fucking damn it. But
mine swaps between 4 and 5 depending on the signal. Like what's stronger at the time wherever I am, because I haven't gone into settings and set that yet.
so I turned 5G off, so I only roams for like the 4G towers basically. Occasionally I get 3G when I'm out the countryway. And 3G is like a rocket, man. You get all of a sudden you got 3G full bars and you can call any cunt in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, what? How does that work?
Probably because it only carries phone calls rather than all the internet information.
That's true, for sure. And then you go to town and you try and make a phone call with the shittest line, you can't hear them. It's like, what the fuck? You're like, Wi-Fi and towers everywhere.
I had another old banger around here somewhere.
No more 3G.
That keyword stuff's been around for a long time, dude, and every phone call ever placed is basically being recorded by the United States. There's a massive bank of whatever where they record all this stuff and they keep it. They're meant to erase it every so many decades, but they like to hold on to it.
I'm on 4G now. Right? As soon as,
I'd be on 4.
Oh, dear.
And I'm rugged up like you two boys now, and I'm outside. No.
Yeah, I've got my full
It's chilly.
my full jacket on.
Yeah, I just put mine on, my fucking Samba jacket on. Stony Creek jacket, actually. Shout out to Stony Creek. He's not in chat, but with a Stony Creek jacket on.
Fuck yeah.
They're fucking awesome jackets.
I love a good jacket. Especially when you're out bush and you're just fucking it's pissing with rain and you're just like,
Yeah.
Bush jacket.
I love when you're out the bush and it's like cold and wet and miserable and you're warm and dry.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a great time.
Yeah. Yeah, you
This
saw
even
that.
good for a light drizzle. Like it's good for a light drizzle, keeps you that warm. Like as long as it's not that heavy that your body warms, can't dry it. Usually you dry it quicker before it soaks through. But if it's in a downpour, but it's also windproof.
You got a dryzer bone, Monty?
Dries bone, I do.
I fucking love my dryzer bone. They're fucking
They
awesome.
are awesome.
Mine's like down to my fucking knees. It stinks like an old dead cow. It's fucked up. But, man, it's fucking.
Yeah.
I got it for like $30 at an op shop. Best store ever.
Mate, who sold that? Who got rid of that for $30?
Who gets
Rid of a
those?
dryzer bone for $30? Yeah, what madness?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Something you just keep in the linen closet, like you don't throw that away.
Dude, it's full
Just
Ned
don't-
Kelly, man. It's old as fuck. Like you put it on and you just like step back in time. You're like, oh yeah, like it actually sticks. You're just like, whoo.
Yeah. You understand how they sat on horses and rode through whatever weather they did fucking for weeks on end.
The material on it, right? You get a crease in it or whatever. If you don't push the crease out, it'll hold itself there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The only thing you got to really do to them is re-oil them every now and then.
Yeah, that's probably what I need to do.
Yeah.
Whenever I put it on, the dogs just try fucking eat me. They won't fucking leave me alone. It's made of fucking leather. You're just like, get the fuck off me.
You're a giant shit boy. It's like a giant pig ear.
Oh, look at this big decaying piece of fucking shit.
Realistically, with the dries of bone and chaps on, mate, if fucking you need waterproof, man, on a horse. Realistically.
As long as you're not wearing your arseless cap.
Yeah. It's all right. A saddle, though, isn't it?
I just have an umbrella, man. An umbrella and a horse. Just want to hope the cat doesn't run off on you.
Yep.
Do you ride horses, Monty, or what?
Oh, man, me and horses don't get on. My sister has all her life, and like because of that, like I did when I was younger, and that. But
I don't like horses. Fuck them things.
I don't mind them, but they just don't seem to like me for some fucking reason. Every time I get on them, once I turned about 13, 14 onwards, once I ever got on them, they just used to like to pig rip me off all the time. Fucking cunts.
I haven't ridden one in ages, but last time I rode one, fucking the son of a bitch, it was one of them lead and follow horses, so it'll follow the main horse, so it feels like everyone knows how to ride, but the horse is actually just following that horse. But mine was like, nah, I ain't following no one. And it went under a tree, like I was not even on it. Some branches are smashing into me and shit. Then just sat there and started eating. Fucking come on, cunt.
Bro, my first experience on a horse was my only one. I ride horses on the beach down the fucking Flurio way. And because I was so small, they were like, oh, we don't have a pony, but we'll put you on this gigantic Clydesdale because it's dumb as fuck. And so I'm like 7 foot on this fucking horse, or not that high, but like 6 foot off the ground, little fella. And like, they're like, oh, you got to give it a good kick. And like, I think you got to kick it opposite the fucking thing turn. And we're on the beach, and I'm trying to make this thing turn. This Clydesdale just walking to the water, the ocean. It's like middle of winter. I'm like, this fucking thing is jumping like in the water, like up to its belly, and everyone's yelling, "Jump off the horse!" I'm just like, "What the fuck? I'm in the ocean." Jump off the horse. It's just like, like down to its knees, and was just like in the water having a great time. And I'm fucking freezing my dick off. The old man come and rescue me. Oh, get on my horse. I'm like, never get it on a fucking horse again. Like 8 years old. Now, like my brother's wife trains horses. And they got horses out the back of their joint. I always go there and but then as soon as they see me, they just come sprinting at the gate and like just fucking stop. And I think because they can sense that I'm just like, fuck you, man. And they just fuck you vibe back. I'm like, God damn it. Yeah. Intimidating animals, man. They're fucking huge.
Oh, man. They are fucking too big and too strong. If they don't want to do something, there's no way you're making them do it.
Yeah, don't ever stand behind a horse. If a horse starts to try and turn, to turn with it. Like, you're better off being head on. But
have you seen some videos?
And try and get your hand out, touch it, see, like, it starts going like that, I'll be like, ooh.
Yeah.
Then I'll start getting closer. And all right. Sometimes they lure you in and then go fucking boom and give you a head up. Other times, it's all right. You can get in there. All right. But yeah, you just got to try and be calm. They used to be like that with me. But that's because I was freaking out all the time. 'Cause, one of my teachers got kicked in the head by a horse, and it made her look really bad for the rest of her life. So it was quite.
One of my mates growing up had a plate in his head from being kicked in the head by horses because, like, we used to spend, because my sister did pony club and fucking our family were right, like, fucking mum and dad both fucking into horses. We showed a few as well, like stock horses as well through pony club. And fucking, yeah. They used to scare me too much. Once I got fucking old enough to realise the danger they fucking imposed, like, and can do, like, that's when that relationship between me and them changed. Like, because they pick up on your fear.
Yeah,
And then if you're trying to override that with fucking self-confidence or fucking ego or whatever, when you're hopping on them, they sense that too and then just want to make a fool of you and kick you off.
My neighbours were two girls. One of them was way younger than me, and the other one was probably a year or two older than me. And they had horses. Like the oldest one had a racehorse, the other one had a Shetland, and they were never scared of these things. And because of that was another reason I was trying to get over that. Because I'm like,
yeah,
they're not worried. Why am I so fucking worried?
Yep.
You see them like videos of crew walking behind horses and just getting booted like lightning fast, and you're just like, that person's fucking dead. Like,
you see mad people just running up and trying to jump on the back of their horses like fucking show-offs and that, and the horse fucking freaks out when they go to jump up over their bum. Yeah, and the horse ends up kicking them.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's not a thought-out plan.
Midair.
Jump, touch the horse past midair and just boot you.
Yeah, let's sneak up. Yeah, let's run up from behind the horse without him knowing I'm coming and fucking jump on its back. It's not going to think that's a cat trying to kill it from instinct, is it? Like, that's not a lion. Fucking madness.
Oh, the JJ.
Oh, yes. My teacher got hit, like dead set in the face, bro, like her forehead and her eye socket. And mad. Like,
my mate skipped the top of his skull and took the top of his skull off, and so I had a cap there. Steel cap. Ooh, butterfly.
Cunt was living in my hair. I just pulled the motherfucker out.
Dirty little bastard. He's trying to live in there through winter, mate. Instead of fucking go find somewhere proper to hibernate, he's going to fucking nest in your head.
He's still moving.
I bet he is, right? He's nice and warm in your head, mate.
It's a bong.
Too cold for him outside.
I'd have to wash my hair, boys.
I was shocked I had one in the car yesterday. Like, I was like, fucking blowfly. At this time of year, it's fucking too cold for you, cunts. That's why you're in the car. You're still alive. I shunned him out the window.
Any kind of blowfly, I'm like, all right, there's something maggoty in my car. Something's decomposing under my seat somewhere. Time for a play out.
Summertime, like, yeah.
Yesterday was freezing. Yeah, freezing cold. And in the afternoon, there was fucking like 4 flies inside my house. I'm like, what are you even doing alive? It's winter. Fucking get out of here. There's my mullah.
One thing I learned from riding horses was
fucking hell, Mark. He got kicked in the door. Do a nice break.
Your ads can reach people who are looking to buy exactly what you sell. We saw initial success by investing $25 a day. Our return on investment has been 36 to 1. If I
What's everyone smoking on?
Fruity Pebble.
Picnic pie.
Picnic pie, maybe?
Yeah, picnic pie.
What do you say, PTP?
Fruity Pebble.
Fruity Pebble. Picnic pie and Fruity Pebble. Fuck yeah. I've never heard of them strains before.
The Fruity Pebbles you should, but the Picnic Pies, someone in the community developed.
Pretty pebbles, probably 12 or more year old. Been around a
I think
while.
it's F2, F2 at the moment. I think it's probably one of the phenos you want to stabilise for sure.
Hell yeah.
Dude, hazardous, man. Fucking does something to my brain. It makes my head feel like there's soft drink in it.
Makes
Like
your
it's
head-
really,
Weird, bro.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, everyone liked it. I was glad I wasn't the only one. Someone seen me going like this, sitting in the chair, and they're like, "Is it doing it to you too?" And then I explain it. He goes, "Yeah, it's what's happening to me." Like, oh.
I got the brain fizz. That's cool though. Oh. Picked up some new strains today, or not new, just fucking scripts. I hit my medical crew up and I'm like, what? I haven't got medical in ages. I'm like from the fucking pharmacist. I'm like, what fucking strains have I got? I'm like, oh, the other two have expired, so you've only got GG6 and fucking Canatrek and Naruma. And I've just been buying the Indie Med because it's like fucking $99 for 15 grams.
it's
And then
awesome,
they're, like,
isn't it?
trying to stitch me up like $150 a fucking tub. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, no way.
Yeah.
So I had to protest, so they knocked off like 10% off the Canatrek and Lemire. So it wasn't too bad, but still, it ain't no 15 grams for $99.
No, that's right.
Yeah. I just got to keep the script ticking along though. So I'm just smoking my own at the moment. Not that much of it, and it's fucking chronic. And then, otherwise, it just expire. And the doctor's like, "Oh, why haven't you been using your medicine?" Because it's too expensive, you fuckhead.
Grab one every now and then just for get something different.
Yeah, that's what I did today. Just grabbed the couple. It's pretty good.
I have heard of that. I have heard of that thing, and I have seen pictures of it for treating it so-called goo, but I don't know if I was believing it or not. I don't know if they sprayed it with water or something, or it just was like there was goo coming out or what. But yeah, I've seen.
There were some photos on the High Times magazine the other day on their Instagram page of like full fucking pink trichromes on this fucking weed, like under the microscope. It looked fucking nuts. Can't remember what the strain was called though.
When I first saw the pink mango, I thought they photoshopped or something like that. But I have seen like other pictures of where like other plants secrete resin like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying I was skeptical.
Yeah, same. I don't know what to believe yet. Still.
Yeah, well, I have grown it, so I'm not going to say yes or no.
Yeah. And then even if you grow it, unless you've got the conditions exactly right to make it do it, because I think it's something to do with humidity or fucking, I don't know, something like.
Okay.
They're like fucking roses, man. You can fucking dump a fucking liter of red dye or fucking pink or yellow or fucking blue into your fucking plant in the last week and it'll fuck with it. Oh, I've got blue buds.
Yeah. So they used to make fucking mango fucking bud by fucking pulling the plant and then dipping the juice in, like the roots in mango juice or something like that.
Yeah, or cordial.
And the roots would take it up. Yeah.
I did fucking a couple, it was about 10 years ago now. I did an experiment running some cordial in the last week. I think all it did was give it a little bit of extra sugar. There was no like massive color change or no taste. Or anything like that.
No taste imparted, okay.
It was a pine lime, Coddy's pine lime.
Gondwana smoke grown it. Good.
Yeah.
It's a cold outside and made my eyes water.
high terpene in the goo. Yeah. Dude, I've got dabs, right, that I pressed more than a year ago, and they're in the freezer under -40, and they have not solidified. They're still liquid. I don't know how that works. Makes it extremely hard to get it off the baking paper.
No way, punk. Fucking tune. $30 a cut.
What are you doing, Emma? Oh,
Hamas been watching Fox News all day. That'd be pretty entertaining.
I used to watch it a bit when Bill O'Reilly was on there.
Is he making Fruity Pebbles or Fruity Pebbles OG? Mark wants to know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Pretty sure it was just Fruity Pebbles, wasn't it? I don't remember the OG.
Beans are all the way down the other end house in the fridge, man.
Yeah, from my memory, I'm pretty sure it was just Fruity Pebbles. So I don't remember an OG bit written it. And I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, bloody sun's come out now. It's all fucking sunny. Oh, those sun.
No fun here, man.
No. It's been raining all day. We just got this little pocket though. Always happens around this time, and then you just get these fucking crazy sunsets, and then it just goes shit again. Oh, yeah. Thanks for that. You take it.
It's gonna get darker and darker here. Darker and colder.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like literally 5:30 here, and it's fucking pretty much dark already. So in half an hour, it's going to be dark. And the equinox is coming as well, so shortest day, the winter on the 22nd.
Okay, yeah.
And then we're off and running again. Days start getting longer.
I was looking at the month. I mean, not that far away.
Yeah, it comes
Back
around.
at it again.
Comes around quick. Especially if you got a little fucking, a little greenhouse, you can.
Guess what?
What?
Yeah, man.
I was on the bus home, and I just whip out my edibles, and I just start gel capping up the butter, and just start eating it. This bloke turns around me next to me. He's like, "Is that weed?" And it was the funniest conversation on the way home. And I'm just sitting there eating the whole thing. He's like, "Are you going to eat all of that butter now?" And I said, "Well, I may as well."
How many did you give him?
What are you assuming that I gave him anything? You're funny.
Oh God, man, you don't share.
Just made him watch you eat them all.
Yeah, I would be like, yeah, you want a couple, bro?
The dude's had a hard day at work, just watching Taz get loaded. He's like, "God damn it!"
Yeah, I'm so stoned now. I'm not joking. I ate them ages ago. Yeah.
How many?
Oh, a lot of butter. I'm fucking too many gel caps to count. Yeah. I ate too much butter today. The bloke looked at me. He's like, "Are you really going to eat all of that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think so."
This is the AVB 90 gram butter, yeah?
Yeah, the new potent one.
And how do you
I'm
rate
still.
that?
Oh, I don't think it's as potent as the other one because the other one had Birrini in it.
Okay.
Whereas this one doesn't have any Birrini in it. I mean, it does have some Birrini in it, but the CBG, you really do notice it. It's good. Yeah. I'm just cleaning my bong at the moment so I can have a cone. The edibles are still going to keep me hard. They're still on setting. So,
Edibles are so good.
I know, I was eating them on my shift today at work.
Fuck yeah. smashing it
But they
out.
didn't hit hard. That's why I ate the rest of the butter. So, because I didn't eat that many, I had like 8 gel caps on shift, which just made me feel decently high. Not stoned though. Interesting.
Fuck, I put
Hey.
what was it? 70 grams of AVB medical, and
Yeah.
then 30 grams of just like decarb blade from like last year's sort of bottoms. Put that into a liter of coconut oil. So like in the
Oh,
slow
yeah.
cooker for like 12 hours. And yeah, that
That
shit
was
was
fast.
pretty fucking gnarly. I had like a teaspoon of it, man, and it fucking belched you. I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah.
It was pretty good though. But yeah, you sleep pretty good, that's for sure. If you have it during the day, it kind of fucks your day up.
Yeah, totally agree. Like the other day, I was out in Hobart and I had some of the AVB that I made with my Birani hash, and I was like in this hippie store, and it was so intense. The edibles, they were hitting me at that moment. I was like, I've never been this high in this store ever in my life. And whenever I go into that store, I aim to be as stoned as possible because it's one of those stores where they have like DMT books everywhere and things like that.
Sick.
It's actually cooler. Yeah. But it just was a coincidence. I was stoned for like 10 hours off those edibles. From 10:30 until 7:30 at night.
Ah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate
No
a big
weed. No weed that whole time. Just edibles. Sorry, what did you say?
I did that. My mate gave me a slab of brownie. He's got one of them magic butter machines, and he's like, "Yeah, it's like it's pretty strong, but you should be right." I've eaten this slab, like I ate half of it, and I was like, "Oh, that tastes so good," so I just ate the other half. And within like an hour, I was just fucked. I had to go to bed. So I was like, closing my eyes, and
That's
the room.
terrible.
I was like, "Fucking hell!" Yeah, I woke up the next day, and I was still so fucking high. Like, oh no!
Oh, really?
It was like a fucking 20-hour high, man. I was like, it's too much.
That's fucking too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What can you do?
If you get too high and go to sleep, I reckon you feel hell groggy the next day. That's me anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I try not to get too whacked. You know, sometimes
I
I'll
love it.
fucking get high and then all of a sudden I'll just fall asleep. I'm like, oh, fuck.
I like it.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
want to go to sleep, like you want to go to sleep, you know, you fight it, and stay awake.
Yeah.
That's where it's good. Every time your eyes start rolling back in your head, force them back open.
Bro, I fall asleep eating shit. Like, I'll wake up 5 hours later and just be like, oh, fuck, what the fuck?
Normally laying on the couch in the lounge and I'll eat a brownie. And then I'll start eating those brownies because I'm high now and got the munchies.
Yeah.
Vicious cycle. I do the same. It's good. Mix it up.
Marky, what do you got? What do you got? This inside, outside? Like, if it's inside, just bag it up and keep it for next time. If it's outside, yeah, do a cover crop, but get ready to put like a top dress on it or what, you know, like unless you're gonna add amendments to it or something. Create natural stuff like make a compost top dress with compost before you do that or something, you know. Like, that's my ideas anyway.
Ooh.
Just fucking add shit to it. If it's outside, just keep building on it.
Yeah.
Add shit. Chuck your food scraps, all your fucking garden fucking clippings, and fucking rip up newspaper and cardboard. Like, get the carbon in there. And fucking add chicken shit. Just beef that shit up.
Get it all shitted up.
Get it all shit up. Fucking dump a bunch of worms in there. That's if it's outside. I'm presuming it's outside. I planted like 106 fucking little bulbs of garlic. Expecting
that's a lot.
Yeah, expecting only half of them maybe to go, and they've all just gone. I've got like 100 fucking garlics. They're gonna be big chunky garlics, so never a bad thing. But I didn't expect them all to take. Just timed it well.
I had all right luck with ginger, but yeah, not a real good strike rate with garlic. I was growing it in these long tubs, probably metre by half a metre wide by half a metre deep. I was growing it in there. Ginger was fine, but the garlic, I probably had a whole tub. I got 4.
Yeah. It's such a long season as well. Like I plant my garlic pretty much at the end of summer, and I don't harvest it till fucking November. You know, it's like a fucking 8-month fucking crop. It's like for fuck's sake. That's in down south though. It might be different up where you are. But I've never had luck with ginger. Can't grow ginger, but I can grow garlic. Weird.
Ginger, turmeric.
Can you get the turmeric going?
Yeah, get them to go.
See, mine always fucks out. I just don't think it's humid enough here, eh? Do you get a bit more humidity?
I do it, and I do them in the greenhouse. If they're in the tub, I can just put them on the rack in the greenhouse.
Yeah. My old shack had a massive greenhouse that I built. It was just a game changer, man. You just have so much sick shit growing like out of season. All my chilies and capsicums, I just pumped them all the way through. You get the jump on like fucking 420 season as well.
Lettuce. You have lettuce all year round if you got a greenhouse.
Yeah.
They grow so quick. Rabbit ear, positive verde, or whatever it is, like it's real quick there.
I found a fully matured fucking seed in one of the IndieMed jars. And I just fucking threw it in the garden, not realizing, like in one of the pot plants, and it's popped up. And it's probably like, I don't know, 6 inches. But it's the middle of winter, but it's still just persisting to fucking, I keep, you're just going to die soon, but it just keeps fucking growing the cunt. So we'll see how that goes. I found a few seeds in the medical. Normally they're look like they're white and sterile. There's been like, I think I found about 6 that are just like fucking full black betties, man, like big bundas. I was like, holy shit. So
everyone I've heard of say they found what looked like viable, they never popped anyway.
Yeah.
So that's good that you got one to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are they? They fucking in here. They're crazy. I mean, it's a bean's a bean. You're not going to be able to see it, but
yeah,
it's solid as fuck. And I don't know if you noticed, like on seeds, where'd it go? Oh, I just dropped the cunt. Yeah, like when you look at the base of it, like they've got that weird crown in them.
Yeah,
it's like a little way to tell if they're going to be female, I reckon. Because every time I find like them big fucking staunch seeds with that like little divot in the one end with the savage point on the other, it's like I just call it a crown. It's the only thing it looks like it. It's where it's detached from the fucking plant, obviously. But yeah, when they're like real fucking prominent, they just seem to fucking go real good. So that's the way I choose my beans anyway. I've probably got about fucking 8 generations worth of seeds to pass on, like I've got that many seeds, like bag seeds from crops. And
yeah,
when I'm going through to decide what I'm going to grow, I'm just like, fuck. I'll always do, there's this mystery seeds in jars. I'm like, I'll do one of them, like do one of these ones. And
same, I've got a mystery bag that I keep in the fridge. That's just all different things I've collected over the years. Then I have bags of the different strains that I know what was.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All my roots of my plants are still in the ground right now as well. I just cut them off really close. Let the worms have a feed that are right away in there. If I go to transplant, they're in the way. Time of the next crop, I might do 3, but other than that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good for the soil as well. Like, when you rip it out the ground, you leave in a big fucking exposed hole and all the microbes just get disrupted. You chop it right at the base, and just let fucking nature decompose it. Perfect. Fucking perfect.
I had mushies growing under my wheat canopies this year. I sent pictures to Tassie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's on the grow.
At mushies, and they built so much of a canopy that water stayed there long enough during their grow that frogs came. Had
Oh,
a
shit.
had a green frog.
That's a healthy ecosystem.
It is.
You get frogs, mate. You know you're doing something right.
That's
Frogs,
right.
okay. Loving it.
That's why I was pretty happy with my little outdoor area last year. Every time I watered the plants, the amount of bloody little baby frogs that had come out from underneath the mulch was funny. And they were like different species too. There was little red ones, little striped ones.
Yeah. They're doing a thing, man. It's been going for a while. They're encouraging like anyone to record any kind of frog they've got. They're trying to document all these new species of frogs. I can't remember what the fucking link was, but yeah, they're getting.
Get your phone and record the noises, and you send the noises off, and they analyze the noises.
Oh wow! Because like, there's at least probably because I sit there and listen to the frogs at night time and stuff. Like, because that's the only way how many because they all have a different croak species, right? Yeah. And I swear, like I can hear at least 10 different ones out there, and then and then there's a strange one. It actually sounded like a woodpecker the first time I heard it, and because it was early morning and the sun was coming up. I'm like, man, we don't have woodpeckers. Like, I'm like, do we have any Aussie birds that fucking do that though? And I'm thinking, like, trying to go rack my brain, trying to think if we had any Australian birds that drum on fucking smack away on trees. But like, I don't think we do. But then about 2 weeks later, I'm outside late at night walking the dogs, taking them out to the toilet and stuff. And yeah, the same, like, duck, 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 again. No, that was it. It's a fucking frog. I know what that is now.
Someone leave the heater on it, Dazzy. It turned up too high, did they?
No, Cloudscape told me to take my shirt off. It's like 5 degrees. Like 5 degrees.
Fucking beanie and a jacket on.
No, it's 6 degrees. There you go, 6 degrees. There you go.
12 here, almost 11.
I don't see him telling you to take the shirt off. I just say I see him complaining there was no toe-pads tizzies for today. I think you're starting to enjoy this too much now, Tazzy.
Maybe send him a private message.
He's frozen, is he?
Yeah.
Definitely looks it.
He'll come back.
He will. You and Cloud's got to set up an OnlyFans, right? So you can do this stuff on your own time.
It's out of control these days, isn't it?
It fucking is, man. It's madness. I don't know how. Yeah.
Request after request.
Yep. They're fucking bombarded with the rubbish, man.
It annoys me so much. Fucking, I actually opened one of these accounts recently, right? And I was on it for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then I closed it. I just couldn't hack it. Maybe a bit longer than 3 weeks. I can't remember. But I logged out, and I'm like,
done.
It's got to be a deliberate. It's definitely a deliberate thing. Destroy all family values and families. Incentivize women to fucking leave men. Apparently, 90% of the prisoner population come from single families and single women, mothers' families, and that, and like fucking. The male population that isn't in prison, like it's a huge fucking percentage, somewhere up around 80-90% of that. If the father's involved in the child's life, the child won't end up in prison, and that. But yet, fucking women are incentivized to leave men, and 99% of the time granted custody, knowing that that'll lead the child into prison, where prisons are now privatized and they get money from the government to have people in there. So it's a big fucking incentivized program.
Yep.
Fucking madness. Yeah, yep. And we'll brainwash women into thinking their body, their thing, sell themselves on fucking OnlyFans and think people want to marry them and fucking families will laugh. It's madness.
Emma, get yourself this thing called Snapchat. Go on there
Snapchat ammo. My
and watch
God.
what the hell happens, bro, and then tell me that
And
this
I
is
don't watch tape, man.
tell me that he
I
was
have.
wrong with that. I had a 12-year-old girl try to tell me nude and time on Snapchat, bro. And recently, before I left, I had to inform a friend of mine that his daughter, I don't know why she posted it, maybe she didn't think I could see it. He ain't old enough to be talking about this shit, and oh, I'm not far away. I'll come over, I'll play you. Well, what the fuck? This is out of control.
No shit.
It's
Crazy.
horrible. It's horrible. I think we started our accounts about the same time, like a day or two apart. And yeah, by the third week, you don't go back on it. You're just bombarded with fucking filth.
Yeah. The people that are on there, you just think there's no way anyone on here is
Mentally sound. Yep, you just.
At all.
You're all up to no good.
It is, mate. It's just one big hook up fucking thing.
My Snapchat just turned into a fucking drug sales fucking thing.
Yeah.
No holes barred. Can't just selling everything. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, my daughter's a little like that. I was seeing my daughters and that, and the way, because like if they want to get bud, they'll go on the Snapchat because cunts just fucking post what they've got the sale on there for the 24 hours. I was like shocked by it. I was like, wow, what the? I was like, fuck. I was always against Snapchat from the start. When you know they delete, like there's an automatic delete of photos every 24 hours, you know that that's created up for no good. Especially at the beginning, they were targeting it at Snapchat as a kid's fucking social media. But yet they're fucking going to delete photos after 24 hours. That sounded like pedophilia shit to me. Right? So I tried to ban my kids from it. Right? But yeah, the more you try and restrict them, the more they're sneaky little cunts. As we all know, we were kids once.
Not going to stop them, that's for sure.
Yeah, no. All you can do is try and guide them, mate.
Try and fucking
open their eyes up.
Knock your 10, mate.
Yep. 4210. For all you there's your phone, kids. That's the only phone you have. I'll teach you how to do picture messages on the 3210. You've got to use all these little all your little dots and commas.
Yeah. Easy your emojis.
I remember that was the first time picture messages were ever used, and someone managed to do faces out of the commas and stuff.
Yeah. Commas and brackets and shit.
Yeah.
Creative, make weird little other things.
Yeah, and the other symbols that you never actually go into and use, like fucking.
You can change your fucking keypad to like wingdings. Remember that fucking font wingdings?
Yeah.
Just like weird little fucking pictures of shit. I
Yeah.
should use that all the time. That was good.
Yeah.
Wingdings. Notorious.
Notorious, how are we?
All right, I'm going to shoot off anyway, legends. I'm going to go make some dinner.
Oh, that's all right. Have a good one, mate.
Thanks,
Enjoy
Alex.
dinner.
I'll be listening in still, so enjoy the rest of the Arvo. Peace out,
You too,
legends.
Thanks, bro.
Where's the goodbye button?
Probably call it shortly.
I said in chat CSA, but it's all good.
It is all good, Daddy. He'll feel it.
I'm sure.
He'll feel your goodbyes. I don't know whether you're frozen and you dropped out before, Tassie, but did you
Oh
hear me
no, I was
earlier?
replying to someone on Messenger. I didn't
Yep.
hear anything.
Yeah. I was saying I think you're starting to like this no top stuff on now because I don't see
I
Cloud
got the sweats
asking you to
because of the
take the top
hash. I've got the sweats because of the hash. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's true.
That was a pretty defensive response there too.
Yeah, well, it's the truth. Ooh.
Got rid of that. Now can see that.
Oh.
There's 37 going through. I tried it here and there, but I haven't like that. Mixed over. Third off weather's out of 3 months, yeah.
Oh.
Time today?
Oh, me? I did back and biceps today. Tomorrow I got chest, shoulders, and triceps. And that is all.
Lots of sauna. I reckon I'm in the sauna longer than I worked out.
Really? I leave the gym now feeling like I could have done more, but I couldn't have. That's why, like, I try and do like 1 rep maxes or even 3 rep maxes because I'll be doing weighted dips and it's like so annoying.
Because of the day off on Monday, I was able to do 55 kilo on the chest press, right? The one you sit in.
Those are good though.
3 reps to 10.
Yeah.
The first set I smashed it. I was like, oh, I could add another 10, 15 kilos, but I was still in. So I got So second set was about 8, and 9 and 10 was hard to get out, but I got it. And third set, 7, 8, 9 were
Shut up! Sorry, my dog.
done. I left lat pull down to last because I'm used to moving way more weight than I am now on the lat pull down, so I knew I'd be able to do that no matter what.
My gym's lat pull down machine's been broken for like the past few weeks. And it's been the funniest thing watching all these cunts fucking rock up to it and try and do lat pull down, set up the machine, and then realize there's a sign that says out of order. It's so funny. But today there was this like this powerlifting granny, no joke, strapped up and everything. She looked like a powerlifter with the knee straps and everything. And she was using the tricep pull down machine.
Yeah.
Not a machine, just like the section where it's tricep only. Yeah. She put one of the lat pull down grips on there, and she was using that. So she was props to her for up there thinking.
I've seen him put what looks like a straight handlebar from a foot bike on there, and
she was
arms their hands on it, push it down. rather than
Yeah.
use the rope. Like normally,
Yeah.
I back against the machine. There's a pad there. Put my back against it. And there's a rope, 2 knots at the bottom, and you clip it up in the middle. You hold either side of the rope and the knot. Push that down to the ground.
Yeah.
That's how I
There
do.
you go.
But I get a lot of tricep through the shoulder press and the lat pull down. Are you using on that? The fucking butterfly things, or I don't know. And the reverse ones where you fucking your hands in front here and push your arms out. Got rear delts or something.
And my local gym's got a sauna now too.
Yeah, I don't mind the sauna. Especially because I'm too lazy to stretch. So I just go in the sauna.
That should warm up.
No, my warm up is get there, I scull of milk, chocolate milk, and then I get on the treadmill. I walk for 5 minutes as far inclined as the treadmill will go at about 5 kilometres an hour, and then I'll pump it up to 6.2 as I'm pumping up to get it to go back down level for another minute. And then I'll grab a broom handle, and I'll lift it over my head, back and forth over my head, and I'll do a bit of a round the world with it.
Shout out to Kane Leadham.
Like a
Family
lacquer
Falcon.
band. Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
pull it up a few times. I'll do some leg lunges, and then I'll go work out. Then I just group everything together. Like I'll superset like 3 things. As I'm doing them 3 things, I'll be picking the next 3 things I'm going to do. As I finish that, I'll go straight over to the next.
Woo.
Boom, 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 boom.
G'day, Google E. There you go.
I've slowed everything down.
I swear the cones have sobered me up. The edibles were on the best, and now they're not. You know. And it's only been 20 minutes.
How much CBD is in your weed?
A lot. That's the problem.
Yeah. That'll be why you're sobering up.
Happens all the time. I tell people this all the time. The medical doesn't get you stoned because of the CBD. It gets you stoned, but it doesn't impair you the same way that street weed does. Like, you can smoke medical throughout the day, and unless it's a hard-hitting medical strain, you're not going to go to sleep. You're not going to be impaired. You're not going to be forgetful unless it's a hard-hitting strain. Everyone's different, though. But, like, the THC and the CBD, they do interact, and you've got to take that into consideration. And if you don't, you'll be fucking forever wondering, why is this happening? This is why I don't take my ruby oil if I'm going to have edibles. Because I've done that before, and it's not bad, but it's better to do it without. Because the ruby oil has CBD in it. Whereas if you're taking a lot of edibles, you don't want to come down from the edibles unless it's too intense, which is never too intense. Some people say it is.
I've seen people white out from edibles. Not green out, white out. Turn white. Wet. Gonna be alright.
Yeah, I've seen the white and as well. I just got a green and they had green in as well.
I only call it green now.
Yeah.
So it's pretty rare to see someone green out of trust me.
I'd love to be greening out on edibles. That would be good.
That's the goal when I eat it. Like to beyond that first. And you stay awake and you get like foggy after.
G'day, Kingy. Is Kingy going live tonight? Kingy, are you going live tonight?
Yeah, Google Leaf.
Google E, you worry me so much, man. Fucking no comment.
Do I have one more? I'm all in it.
Oh. Cool. That hash gets ya. That hash gets ya. Do you know what's the most disappointing thing about the Birani? PTP and Monty. The most disappointing thing about this is you have to smoke it through a bong. If you don't smoke the Birani through the bong, you're missing out. I've vaped it so much, and it doesn't compare. It really is like a shame. It's you go.
What about when you mix it with some flour? Does it get the vape it better, or?
Well, like if you vape flour that's mixed with Birani in the Mighty, it's good. Obviously, it's more potent. But for me personally, I would rather have just pure flour in it, right, and hit it. Because the flour finishes way before the hash finishes, and it's not that bad.
It'll still act as a alcohol.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're not getting the full hit of the hash out of the vape.
Even when you vape the hash, you're missing out. Like for me, I think maybe my vape doesn't go high enough temperature because it stops at 210. But like the bong is the way. Because the thing is, like with this hash, I've vaped it so much. I've vaped this hash so much, right? And it does not hit the same as bonging it. It gets you a weird stone, but it's not the same. It's like a 7 out of 10 when you vape the Birani. 7 out of 10. When you bong it, it's 11. When you bong the Birani, 11. That fucking hits you like a freight train. I don't have a freight train. You know what I mean? Maybe freight training the Birani would be the same as bonging it. But that's true. I had to say that because I feel like I can't vape the Birani anymore. There you go.
It does look like a pretty good setup, like the way, it reminds me like a car cigarette light. Plugging in the top of the
yeah. Because the problem I've had PTP is like I've tried to vape only, and when I have the Birani, I just chew through the Birani too much. And it's like if I was smoking the Birani, I would still have so much by now. But when you vape it, it's like, man, I've used that much Birani. It's just gone already. Like, what the fuck? But if you smoke it, you use so much less. So from now on, I'll just be vaping flour only. I just get an indie med, vape the flower, and then bong a cone of hash. Figure that one out somehow.
Misplaced my tools, Luke. I've been unable to keep going with that experiment to see how much of dust is converted to bubble hash and how much is left behind.
Yeah, I'd love to hear how that goes.
And whether it's worth even making bubble hash with dusties or whether you should just make it dusty. I can't find my fucking wood. No.
Obviously, you do get stoned from the Birani through the vape, but it's not the same. It's not the same. If you want, you would rather have a bong of Birani because vaping Birani feels like a waste to me. It feels like I'm wasting it when I'm vaping it. Like, it's nice to vape, but it's like, man, you should have smoked it instead of vaped it. Like, what the fuck? But the edibles that come out of it, they're good. The Birani's too expensive.
You could change his
Sorry, yeah.
flavor too.
You should add Sound of Silence by Disturbed, then. We'll start adding to your playlist.
I'll get to it later. Okay.
Sunshine and Thingy have come out of the closet with fucking Sunshine and Cloud have come out of the closet, sorry. Fucking loudly with their megaphones. Sunshine doesn't seem too happy about it. Though. Crying green face afterwards.
Did you see Google E's comment?
That song makes lurking fun, yep.
No, the one after it. He says,
The
follow
white
the
rabbit.
white rabbit
Yeah,
at work.
that's the white
Fucking
rabbit.
what? Jesus, man. I don't have work tomorrow. Joke's on you, bitch. Get fucked.
You go there just to find out now.
You're right, I will. I have to go there anyway. I have to go to work tomorrow anyway. I've got an appointment in Hobart. See.
Yeah, so maybe the joke's on you and he already knew that.
No one knew. No one knew. He never knew anything. Google
You
E
better hope
could be,
so.
Google E could be my district manager. You never know.
Yep. Would never know. Well, if the district manager has some white rabbit, you'll know.
Well, the district manager has not enough time to be spending time on these lives. And Google E is not always there, so maybe it could be, you know. No one knows. No one knows. It's not the district manager. That's so funny though. The manager. Google E, show me your manager, please. That's what I want to see.
Hey, Bamboo.
Who is he? Who is Google E? He will call you in with that attitude. What does that mean? Bong monster. Notorious says I need a good ball vape. True. Will I buy one? No deal. No, I will not. I have two Mighties. I don't think I'll buy a ball vape. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Here's what I hope, though. I hope that cannabis is legalized around Australia and I never have to buy a ball vape. I can just go buy some dabs and then buy a dab thing. Yeah. Dabs for sure. He needs saving up for the freight train, though. That's good. Weed in the bottom of the cone and hash topped up with more weed. Hit it in the small top spot. Interesting. There you go. Cheese.
Bong on.
Indeed, smoke that weed. McDude says just get a heat press. I would rather buy fucking dabs. I'm not into making it. I can't be bothered. I don't want to spend money on buying a heat press. I don't want to spend money on buying fucking dab rig, but I will.
Could have had a really good sweet dab press for the same price as your fucking one of your mighties.
Would have bought
Could go
that.
for
But then
about
that
10
can
bucks,
get confiscated.
50, 60
Like-
bucks. What?
Dabs and like any form of extraction is illegal. So even if
Only
you're on
if
the
it's
medical, you're not
in
allowed to do
use.
that.
Only if it's in
Because
use.
you're not licensed. They will fucking take you down for that shit, Monty. Do you know why? I'm
Only
not
if
saying
it's in use.
because like they see a magic butter machine in someone's front kitchen, and then they take them to court for that, Monty.
Only if
I'm
it's in use.
serious.
They'd have to
But
test
what
that
the
and swab it all. They'd have to test it and swab it all and prove it was being used. Just like fucking if you had fucking the science fucking like fucking beakers and shit like that for extraction and fucking
You're right.
water
You're
on.
right.
They got to prove that it's used, just like a tent and lights. And there's fucking probably ways you could get around it, fucking just like with a tent and light, and not have that seized and have it returned anyway at the end of the process. Just by growing like a fucking, if you grow a cactus or any other plant inside a tent, they can't confiscate your fucking tent and light permanently, only just for the case. They have to give it back to you at the end.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Always grow some herbs in your tent. Just a little bit of mint in the corner, something like that. Always get that.
I agree. I know what you're saying.
What about cover crop? You just go, oh no, I'll grow.
Yeah, cover crop will work. Cover crop will work. Growing
I'll
clovers.
and a wheat plant like that in the middle.
Yeah. Especially if you went to fucking. If
so
you went and
funny.
fucking found some weird ass
That's
native
so
grass seeds to
funny.
spread
I
out
see
as a
cover
cover crop.
crops all the time.
You could
That's
fucking
fucking
say you're
so
doing
funny.
environmentally fucking friendly act by saving fucking endangered Australian native grasses. And there's fucking marijuana plant popped up in the middle.
Monty, that's fucking funny. Native grasses.
Yeah, man, there's fucking people going around the countryside now fucking collecting grass seeds off the side of fucking roads and that, like native fucking grasses, because they're going extinct.
I'm going to hit this last cone and I'm going to head off because I'm going to have a shower and then sort out something and then I'll have to fucking hit Kingy's live. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Thanks, PTP and Monty, for having me.
And SA says you're allowed to use, medical in a magic butter machine.
You are 100%. That I totally agree. You are 100%. 100 emoji. 100 emoji.
Extraction's not illegal.
Yeah.
But if you're not on the medical, beware. Do not leave it on your kitchen top. Hide it away when you're not in use.
And we'll
I want to get used.
Today too. Just let everyone go get something. Thanks everyone for rolling in. Everyone in chat. Always good to see you.
Hell yeah. I've got bad hearing, I'm sorry. But I heard what you said. You said, thanks everybody rolling in. It's good to see us. Stay snazzy. Bong on. You didn't say that bit, I did. Bong on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to hit this bong. No. The sesh.
Cheers, everyone, for tuning in. could spend an hour and a half or so with the fan. Nearly 2 hours now with the fan.
Yeah. Whoa. Hit the like. Hit that like.
Always lose track of time. Hanging with the fan. See you the next one.